Alright. For all my VOD watchers, this is round 1 of the Vintage League. Cunning Paradoxical Outcome, Part 2. Playing against probably Jeskai. He's usually on some kind of Jeskai variant. This 6-card hand is actually something I would like to keep versus Jeskai. So it's a little. This is close. This is not a great hand, but against what I think it's John or Joan, something like that. This hand's actually pretty reasonable. I think I'm actually going to keep it. I'm not super thrilled about it, but I think it's pretty reasonable. And on the draw, we have to look at one more card. Kind of makes up for having the dead Blightsteel. Yeah. Let's see. That's a Deathrite Shaman start. So it's pretty interesting. I don't see any reason not to cast Mental Misstep here. A lot of the same things about the Jeskai matchup hold true for the bug matchup. That's a really bad draw though. A lot of the same things hold true, except for you're less likely to get Stony silenced out of the game. So I definitely want a Ruby. I'm gonna keep both of these. Definitely want a Ruby. I'm not gonna play anything right away though. I want him to maybe think we're on Jeskai as well. That way we don't get null rotted. The Time Walk doesn't do much, but I don't think it's. I think it's a fine to keep on top. It's gonna cycle at worst. So he has his own Mox Emerald here. Pretty bad for us if he slams Leovold. We might actually get to use our Cunning Wish for a Fatal Push if that happens. Other bad things would be things like Sylvan Library that outcard advantage us. Mostly spells. Spells here are bad for us because I decided to keep a functionally 6-card hand and then rip a Mox Opal and a Gorger Hydra, huh? So he's got a Strip Mine, which is brutal, and Mana to Gorger Hydra, which really punishes us for not playing our Moxen last turn. I guess that's something I could have seen coming. It's pretty big yikes. So we're gonna play one Mox so that we can Time Walk. But we're gonna probably refrain from the other ones until we try to kill him. He does only have 2 cards in hand, so any kind of paradoxical outcome is a very lethal draw. A Cunning Wish is a pretty good draw as well. I'm gonna keep this fetch land for if we are lucky enough to draw Brainstorm. That one's awkward because I want to have the ability to do it, but to do so makes it a 3-turn clock-ish. Hardcasting Force of Will is certainly an option here. Yeah, I mean, I think I got punished pretty hard for keeping the hand I did, but I don't really regret it too much. So we don't really get to Force of Will hardcast if he strip mines us pre-combat. But that would also mean he uses a strip mine. It's gonna be about a 3-turn clock anyways. I guess I don't need to have Force of Will. I think I need. I'm going to put up Force of Will. If he strip mines me, so be it. We are very much going to die in about 3 turns to this Mana Gorger Hydra. So we have like 1 turn to draw Cunning Wish and 2 turns to draw PO. It's not ideal. Wasteland is a little frustrating as well. So it's likely he has some kind of Green Sun Zenith package. Maybe Manglehorn, maybe Ramnap Excavator. So we did draw Cunning Wish. That's nice. So we have options here. We can let's bring up the wish board. Bring up the wish board. Can I make the wish board bigger? I can. Look at that. We can right now go get a Fatal Push and push this Hydra. We will lose our land to Strip Mine. Alternatively, at the end of his turn, we can Cunning Wish and get a paradoxical outcome, which is really good, which will let us have a chance to win the game. I'm actually not sure which one of those lines is better, but one of them does make it so he doesn't draw a card. We're going to lose to Fluster on both lines. We're going to lose to Force on both lines. We're going to lose to Mental Misstep if we get Fatal Push, is my concern with the Fatal Push line. He didn't have Misstep for his Deathrite Shaman, which means he has to have drawn it in the first couple turns of the game. But it's possible. I don't hate getting a Fatal Push here. It's not a winning line. I think I'm going to go for PO. I think I'm going to go for PO. I typically try to win rather than lose. I agree. Yeah. Certainly resolves. This line also is good if he doesn't have, or he doesn't counter Cunning Wish, and we draw a blue card off the top, then we do have PO with Force backup. He drew another Wasteland. Alright, so he can't force us, so it's just Flusterstorm that gets us. Not bad, not bad. He can strip away here if he wants. He can Wasteland my Polluted Delta, and then he can get my land with his Strip Mine. Let's see if our Cunning Wish resolves. We just have to dodge Fluster here. I guess, and Spell Pierce. If he could be a monster. I think if I were him, I would definitely take this Delta. It means I can't cast PO to him. I mean, I know I can cast PO because I have a second Opal, but I guess he'll see me get PO and then he can do it if he really wants to. So I'm going to go get PO. Let's see if he decides to strip my Delta here. Alright, he's going to Wasteland my Delta, then he's going to strip the island that I get. I guess I don't technically have to get an island. I probably won't get an island so that I have an island later for more Wastelands. I would definitely do it if I was him though. I think he only sees 4 mana, and I didn't play a land last turn if I recall correctly, so it's pretty reasonable play. I'm just waiting for him to decide if he wants to do it or not. Reasons he might not want to do it. I don't really know what a reason he might not want to do it. Maybe he has a Jace the Mind Sculptor in hand. He's going to choose not to do it. So, that's good for me. I do have to crack my Delta to use it. So, he could be thinking that I will have to crack it anyways, so he's going to get my land anyways. Best draws for us here are Mana Crypt, blue card. So I'm going to go crack an island. We do need to hit lethal here, though, which is going to be kind of tough. We don't have that many draws. So we did draw Repeal Mana Gorger Hydra, which is you know not dying. So it's pretty clear he doesn't have a counter spell, so I'm going to do this now. So we're not dead again. I'd love to draw a blue card here. I drew a blue card here, but now I don't really want. I don't really want to get rid of this blue card. This blue card's really good. Awkward. Super awkward. Huh. So, he's going to eat one of my lands, and he's going to make... Where's the mana? Blue for Jace, maybe? He got black for Leovold. I have to force Leovold, right? I can't just try to go for Dig Through Time win. Manglehorn. So he is playing what I said earlier. Manglehorn, unfortunately, cannot resolve. I cannot let it resolve because he's going to hit one of these mocks and then turn off my other one. So, luckily I drew a blue card. I did draw a blue card. But we did just lose our gas. So, we also have no more islands in our deck, so his Wasteland is live again. How about a Pio? Sapphire's awkward. I am going to cast this Sapphire before he plays a Mana Gorger Hydra. I think I'll let him waste this if he wants. Manglehorn is definitely not worse than Leo there. Don't think. It might be. It might be. I'm so sad that I drew Dig, but I'm so happy I drew a blue card. So we got another colored mana again. I don't know if this means he's going to get a Leo this time. It is Leo this time. So we need a Cunning Wish for Fatal Push, I guess. Do we have other good draws in our deck? A Yogwell, I guess, is a good draw. A Snapcaster's a fine draw. He ripped some sweet ones off the top. We got pretty punished for our Mox Opal, for our keeping the hand with Blightsteel and then drawing Mox Opal. We got punished real hard for that. If these are any other Magic the Gathering cards, we probably just win. Alright, we need a spicy one here. Ugh, never lucky. Never lucky. So I like the line we took. But we ended up dying, unfortunately. We hit a land a couple times in a row. What up, Matt? Maybe the keep was bad. I still think the keep was pretty reasonable. Well, I mean, I'll try. Oh, he has no black mana. But I can't draw any cards, so it doesn't actually matter. I tried. He had no black mana to kill us, but we can't draw spells, draw magic cards. So, what were our cards? Draw spells. There was the Yogwill. So close. All right, so we don't need a Hercules in the main. I would like to have our push. I don't know if it's better to have the push in the board so that we can wish for it, or to have it in the main. I think we'll bring in the Echoing Truth, though. I think that's fine. We'll just do that. I kind of liked Lightsteel versus him. So the wish was good there. We got a PO. We just drew blanks off our PO. So I mean, we didn't draw all blanks. We were able to repeal 12/12 Mana Gorger Hydra. So it wasn't all blanks, but it certainly wasn't good enough. We would have also lost if we would have definitely lost if we had gone for Cunning Wish Fatal Push line, because we know the cards we would have drawn and they were all bad. So it wasn't super bad. I think the play was good. I guess the real question in that game ends up being, did we keep a hand that we should not have? And I don't really think that's true. I think we just drew the worst possible card on the first turn and then never got to use it. So, I don't know. Game 2 on the play. This hand is fine. Got some Mental Misstep for his 1-drops. We got some Preordains to try to get there. And Demonic Tutor should be nice. Unfortunately, I think both of these are going to the bottom. We can't really do anything with a PO right now. And a Petal's not really helping in that category either. The worst thing that could happen is if we just draw like PO, running POs and never get to use them. I think we're going to bottom both of these. Like a little bit of fast mana if possible. I would have preferred not a land, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers here. He's got fast mana. Who's the PO deck now? Is a Thoughtseize? Oh, well. I don't see any reason not to use our misstep on it again. Our one misstep just coming in handy every time. Who is he going to misstep the misstep? If this resolves and he wastelands me, it's real bad. Well, he wastelanded me. So we got to be careful with our black sources here. We did draw another fetch land, so I don't mind cracking for an island. We have 1 C left in our deck. Good to note. Preordain. I don't want more of this. I don't even want more Preordains, really. But because I have Time Walk and a 3rd land, I think it's actually just fine. I'll keep a Preordain. We really need some action. Oh, we got choices again. I think it's pretty easy to Time Walk here. I do want to do some ramping, seeing as we have drawn new mana sources besides lands. That's classic. That's a classic. I think it's pretty reasonable to Demonic for our Ancestral here. And then Ancestral on his end step. There's some, like, reasonable alternatives. We have Ponder with a fetch land. That might be better. I kind of like Ponder with a fetch man slightly better. I like to know what we're trying to do before we Demonic Tutor. Oh, he drew a misstep, so... I think I'm still going to cast Preordain. Snap misstep. Alright, friend, you got me. That's a reasonable thing to play around. I probably should have played around that one. We're both pretty low on cards. I feel like my Demonic for Ancestral line is more likely to resolve now, but it looks like we might just get Leovolded first. Or a Manglehorn. Oh, we got Leovolded. Maybe this is a reason to have the Fatal Push in the main. Maybe I'll just draw like Voltaic Key and then I'll be good to go. Drew Pio, huh? That's pretty awful. It's pretty awful. What do we want? Maybe it's just like Yawgmoth's Will. It doesn't really do anything because he has the Leovold in play. We could get a Monastery Mentor. I don't hate a Monastery Mentor against his draw. Maybe we should just get Tinker Blightsteel. Yeah, that's probably the most reasonable. I feel like we can steal this game with a Tinker Blightsteel. A little weak to Flusterstorm, but I think it's a bit more powerful than getting a Mentor, which doesn't actually win the board. It doesn't win the game with this board state. So if we untap and he's got extra mana, it's gonna be a little awkward. If he has a Jace in his hand, I guess it's pretty bad to Tinker Blightsteel, but we're so far behind in this game. Oh, that's a great draw for him. Alright. All of our lines were rough. He drew double Wasteland. We naturally drew that. We only fetched one island, so we need to hit a land to tinker this turn. I guess that works too. Interesting. So he's not F6'd, which is bad for me. We can tinker away the Mana Crypt. We probably actually just have to. But if we do that, our Pios are pretty dead. Our Pios are already dead because he has a Leovold in play. I think we can just tinker away this Mana Crypt. Pray to God it works and cry about it if it doesn't. So we can't get Mindrake trapped. The worst thing that can happen is he plays Jason, bounces this to our hand, I guess. I guess Steel Sabotage or something similar also is bad, but we only have two. He's got to do something in 2 turns, and he just used one of it. Oh, he's got more lands in hand. Oh, we got black. We have Deathrite. All right, all right. So he doesn't have a Jace, so not bad, not bad. All in, all day, Ray. All in every single time. You're just scared if you're not going all in. I would draw Voltaic Key, sure. So, yeah, he's got a block with his Leovold, which opens this back up for us. So, I'm going to play out my key, and I'm going to... Oh, he's going to misstep it. Alright. So, he's got to draw Jace right now. Hit me with your worst. Time Walk. Alright, alright. Shoot, can he kill me? 2, 8, 6, 4, almost. Very close. A Snapcaster would kill me. He's got all these outs now. This is so bad. Uh-oh. I'm at 4. I'm at 2. Did he draw Hercules? Why did he wait till my turn? I don't think he's got it. He's just playing. He's just playing. 19 poison damage. Almost the double win. Alright, so maybe we do want this push in the main. Nah, we have an Echoing Truth. We don't need a push. We got Cunning Wish for that. We have 3 pushes in the main. What are we talking about? Alright, that was brutal. Typically don't want to ever put all our bags into him not having the Jace the Mind Sculptor and his really bad Jace the Mind Sculptor deck, but we put him in, and there was no answer. This hand's fine. It certainly has magic cards in it. Who's trolling? No one trolls in my chat. Please. I thought I was gonna strangle chat last night. We had all those extra viewers and they were coming in and being jerks. I was like, come on. Guy came in, was like, I can't believe you haven't cast your preordain yet. You're giving up information. I'm like, dude, it's a stream. I'm talking to my chat. Like, what the hell? Calm down, dude. Alright, so if we draw another Mox, we can just PO. which is always nice. I don't think this matchup is particularly good for us, so I've been pretty happy to... Ooh, that's gonna get mental misstepped, isn't it? Don't mental misstep me, please. Yes. All right. We're playing out our stuff now, so his Mana Gorger Hydra doesn't get any bigger. We're gonna pass this one back. We're looking good though here. We're looking pretty good. We could even go get a Flusterstorm if we wanted. Not right now, but like at some point with our Cunning Wish. Hopefully he plays some irrelevant spell and then we draw a Force of Will. I mean, that's pretty close to an irrelevant spell, but he is holding up Flusterstorm. Oh, is that the number 2? Is that the number 2-bit donator, non-interactive? Big game. Oh boy! Aren't these magic cards? Well, if I take Mana Crypt, I then go up to 1, 2, 5, 6 mana, 7 mana. I don't have a Force of Will to wish for in the board. I mean, I'm getting Mana Crypt, that's for sure. I'm trying to figure out a way to get this PO to resolve. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get the PO to resolve. I have 7. No, I don't have. I can go up to 7 mana, but I can't play around Fluster this turn. So I pretty much just have to cast Pio on their turn. Which is fine. I don't think that's that bad. Yeah, I'm okay with that. If we feel like we want to take it back and don't want to, then we can cast Wish or something. So do we cast it in his upkeep? It kind of seems reasonable. Yeah, I think that's fine. I like an end of turn PO a lot, but works for me. This is the best way to play around Fluster. Well, we can get him to tap out, Ray. He's got he has no lands for his Deathrite Shaman, and he has a lot of 3-drops in his deck. I don't think it's actually that unreasonable to try to go to end step there. I really wish I drew Force of Will, but he didn't tap on his first turn, but he didn't play 3-drops on his first turn. Yeah, I get the downsides. I agree, and that's why I chose this line. I just think it's actually a consideration in this instance, because of his deck. Well, now he has got Deathrite Shaman. You don't know that. You don't know he had a Tropical Island in hand. He could have drawn Tropical Island. He could have drawn Deathrite. Those are assumptions. That's allowed to disagree. Okay with that. We're gonna just lead with Mentor and see where we get from there. You're assuming he had Deathrite or Trop in his hand on turn 1, and that he left open mana instead of playing Deathrite, which is not exactly true. So he needs to have Force for this. Oh, well, you can describe his plays, but you have to draw something from your description or it doesn't do anything. Alright, so he had Force and he pitched Energy Flux. So he drew Force of Will for the turn. It's a good thing we played it on his upkeep, chat. Oh boy. Alright, so whoa, let's not go too far. What can I demonic for? Just I actually just don't think I'm gonna go with the Preordain. I don't really want my demonic to get flustered. I would love a Force of Will. How did you know? I actually can now get a PO at end of turn as well, which is awesome. I think we might have wanted to keep Blightsteel. You're right, chat. You're making good points. Man, eating my Mentor so I can't Yogg-Will it back? The balls on this man. Do we get mission briefing to cast our paradoxical outcome? Stop destroying my lands. Stop. You're so mean. Matt wouldn't destroy my lands. He's the meanest. So he destroys a land, and we still have 3 5, 6 mana, so we still can PO through Flusterstorm. That's what I like to see. Boo. Wait, is he not using the strip mine? Is he doing it during attacks? I respect that. What is happening? My dude! What is happening? Alright, alright. Is it Jace the Mind Sculptor? Have you chosen Jace the Mind Sculptor? He's gonna extirpate Pio? Guess what extirpate doesn't get? The sideboard. I'm so pumped. It's so lit. It's so good! Cunning Wish Best PO version. You heard it here first, folks. Our opponent tried to get us, but in reality, we're gonna get him. He's looking for the 4th PO. He doesn't know where it is. Where could it be? Oh my god, is it in his sideboard? No. Say it ain't so. Holy moly. It might actually just not get better than this. I like how he had to use the Deathrite to make black mana. Big fan. Alright, we're still resolving PO. I don't know what's happening. He's searching. He's trying to find that 4th PO. Ah, it's so beautiful. Yeah. I cast Cunning Wish. Do you fluster? The answer should be yes. Yeah, alright. I can't do anything about that. We are currently 1 mana away from wishing for a PO and casting it. Alternatively, I could demonic for a Lotus and then wish for a PO and cast it. Yeah, I mean, if he had waited till we wished and then extirpated us, I agree, it would have been quite the blowout. So if his last card isn't a 2nd Fluster, we can go demonic for Tolarian. Yeah, I guess demonic for Tolarian, Cunning Wish. That's probably a fine line. So if he had 2 Flusters, we get got. I guess we could do it on his turn. No, we don't have enough mana left. This is fine. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with getting flustered here. Alright, we did not get flustered. We have also produced Mad Cads. So I'm playing out all my non-mana crypt things. I'm going to spin my top. I'm going to play Time Walk. We found a merchant scroll that can't get a PO. We found an ancestral. I guess we can ancestral. What does merchant scroll get? Merchant scroll can get a dig through time. That's a good one. I'm a big fan there. Yeah, I could merchant scroll for a cunning wish to get a to get a mission briefing to get a PO. But I think a dig through time is just gonna do the deal. Seal the deal up there. I guess we can do it. You guys want to do it? It's kind of lit. Oh, he doesn't want to do it. That's lame. Well, now we're doing it. Get over it. We'll take the blight steal, but we're also gonna do the PO too. So y'all gonna have to live with that one. I guess we could get time walk or something, but this is so much better. Let's do this. Oh no. Yeah, we probably did. It doesn't really matter what we do from here. Classic PO. Oh, now we can we can do anything. I do need to win at some point though. Oh, we had the Manglehorn. We did it, chat. We did it. I wanted to tinker for it. Because I can do whatever I want. Yes, we could have just hardcast it. But I didn't really want to click so much mana. That's way more mana. Prevents us from decking, you know? The classics. I can't believe we just made it through that. I did not think we were going to win those games. But Cunning Wish was actually very good. I mean, if he had played a little bit better around Cunning Wish, it would have been very, very bad. But, you know, it was very, very good.